Hey guys, good morning. It's Lisa Davenport, your local RE/MAX realtor. I just thought I'd shoot a quick video. Excuse the crazy movement because I am walking my dog. There's Lucky. There he is. Anyways, we're out walking this morning, and yesterday I had posted a video asking you to send me in your questions about the current real estate market because I know it's a bit crazy out there right now. And this morning I received a DM from Caitlyn. And Caitlyn and Ryan, I figured this deserved and warranted another quick video because a lot of people have been asking me this question. So Caitlyn and Ryan are they'd like to buy a home, but they're a little bit stressed out right now, as many are, and a little bit anxious, and they're frustrated because they've been hearing about multiple offers and bidding wars on almost everything out there. And they've been hearing and seeing homes in the areas that they're looking at being sold for sometimes $80,000, $100,000, sometimes $175,000 over list price. And their question to me was, what do we do? How do we know what to offer when everything is going over value? And here's my response to that, because I totally get it. I am completely understanding of the stress that you're feeling right now. But here's the thing to remember is that value is relative, right? So value is completely relative, and the value of a home is really what any one prospective buyer is willing to pay for it, and that is the true meaning of value. And I know it's hard to hear, especially right now in this market, but that is the true meaning of value. But I totally understand what you're getting at, and I understand what you're asking. So a lot of agents will tell you that it's not even worth looking at comparing properties right now, but I still think that's really important. You know, I still think that comparing properties, although we can't really compare the way we used to, I think it's still really important to look at what's happening in the neighborhood and look at, what things are selling for and how much over they are selling, if they are selling over in your neighborhood. Take a look at the percentages. And compare that way, and at least have a good idea of what's actually happening, because that's important to understand. But also there are other things that you can do as a buyer in this market to make yourself stand out, and those are also really important to know as well, because it doesn't always, a lot of the times it does come down to it comes down to money a lot of times, especially right now. But sometimes there are things that you can do to stand out. Back in the day, it was, really cool to write a letter or shoot a video about yourself and explain, how much you love the house and the area and that sort of thing. And that's still really cool as well. And I certainly do advise it. A lot of sellers right now, when they're looking at 30 offers, they don't really have a lot of time to go through each individual letter if there were 30 letters. But it is important to work with a realtor that will make you stand out. And if that means getting in front of a camera or picking up the phone and explaining, a little bit about giving your story to the seller or the seller's agent, and just sort of sharing a little bit of that is kind of cool. And I don't know which other brokerages are doing it, but I know that RE/MAX Hallmark, for example, is offering training for their agents to do Zoom online offer presentations, which I think is fantastic. And I've taken the training, and I am certainly offering that as a service to my sellers as well. And I think that's really great to be able to get in front of the seller and the seller's agent as an agent myself representing buyers, to give your story and to explain just how much we love the home. And that's certainly an option. The other thing too I want to talk about is deposits, because we do talk about offering. Your deposit amount is going to show just how serious you are as a buyer, but also in this market, it's sometimes valuable to ensure that you have that deposit in hand with your offer. And that's something that I'm advising my buyers right now as well. A lot of times your deposit is due upon acceptance, but if you show that you have a deposit in hand, and especially if it's a substantial one, then the seller will take a look at that and say, this is a really serious buyer. So there are a lot of interesting tidbits like that I can share with you. So if you have any other questions, definitely let me know. Right now I'm just out with Lucky. As you can see, he's found the snow and he loves it. But I'm around and happy to answer your questions. And listen, I get it. I'm totally understanding of your frustration right now. And I want to help you. So definitely reach out. Thank you so much, Caitlyn and Ryan, for that question. I really appreciate it. And continue sending me your questions, guys, because I love answering them. Thank you so much. Have a great day.